Let's start with this. Now, you would think if you were the mayor of New York City and you are stricken with this, plight on our society of anarchists and looters and rioters out there breaking up our city, busting windows, stealing Gucci bags, okay? You would think that you would sit down with your own children and say, kids, listen, this is not what we do in life. But no, obviously that conversation hasn't happened, because here you see pictured the daughter of New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, who was recently arrested for looting and vandalizing stores right in my neighborhood of the studio. She may have even broken into our studio. But yes, the girl that looks the most outrageous, the one front and center, is New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio's daughter, okay? And regardless of your kids' political views, their societal views, their activism, their community activism, I would think that most of us would ask our daughters not to go out and protest nude. I mean, can we just get that, all right? And, it has nothing to do with the shape of her body or anything like that. I'm just saying, put some darn clothes on and respect your parents. Or, I guess, your parents are proud. I wouldn't be, that's for sure. Anyhow, moving on. There a lot of people saying this. Trump, as you know, was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for the work he's doing in the Middle East. Now, many presidents over years and years and years said they're going to bring the embassy to Jerusalem, the U.S. embassy will be moved to Jerusalem. And Trump said he was going to do it. He did it, okay? And now, while many have questioned, his international skills and talked about Jared Kushner not having any skills on the international policy scene, Dinesh D'Souza posted this, and I think people should realize this because the left-wing lunatics are never going to tell you any of this stuff. 3 peace deals have been brokered by Jared Kushner for the Trump administration, okay? 1, Serbia and Kosovo have been in a civil war for years, okay? We just got a peace agreement between those two. Israel and Bahrain, okay? Nothing's been happening for years. They won't talk. There are no flights, okay? Peace in the Middle East, or at least in the Emirates areas. And then Israel signs a peace deal with the United Arab Emirates. So it seems like whatever Donald Trump is doing, Arab countries are coming around to the thought of, let's try to make friends with Trump's friends, okay? And on what grounds can this quiet overachiever be denied the Nobel Prize after they gave it to that bloviating underachiever, Obama? So you guys probably know Dinesh D'Souza. He was a big supporter of Trump. He was a big anti-Obamaite. Barack Obama weaponized the IRS against Dinesh D'Souza, and I think he went to jail, or he got indicted. He went to jail for some tax stuff that was really all politically motivated persecutions, much like they went after James Rosen from Fox News, much like they went after Roger Stone. These are politically motivated persecutions, but you'll hear the left-wing media telling you every day how Donald Trump politicizes things, okay? Now, let's move on to the topic of the day. Now that we've stood up for the president, bashed the mayor, let's get over to hiding Joe Biden, who cannot answer questions, it seems, these days without a teleprompter. And he did an interview with James Corden, and it's supposed to be like off the cuff. James Corden is pretty cool, conversation-y. Take a look at this.
I have so many incredible pictures, including one here that may be too heavy to lift up. But this is one of my favorite pictures. It's a picture of me and my 2 boys when they were in high school, when they were in college. Oh. I don't know whether you can see that.
Just move it, move it. Oh, look at that.
And that's, I have that hanging in my bedroom. And you know,
There it was. If you didn't know, if you can't tell what that is, we'll slow it down. I'll post it on Facebook a little later on. But, you know, you got like this quad monitor sometimes, and in the upper right corner you see the green letters, real big font. That's Joe Biden's teleprompter. And when he pulled the picture of him and his kids to show James Corden, you could see the teleprompter in the reflection of the glass. So Joe Biden continues to, you know, completely shoot himself in the foot when, in fact, his foot is not in his mouth. So that's hard because, and no matter what happens with Joe Biden's foot, something bad's happening. It's either foot in mouth or shoot in foot. So it's amazing he still has a foot at this point. And then Donald Trump was in Vegas going off. Dana White was out there riling up the crowd. Kimberly Guilfoyle still throwing bombs. Roger Stone, I saw, was down in Vegas with a bunch of others supporting the president. And there was, however, quite the display. A Latinos for Biden car parade happened in Vegas, and I'm shocked, but take a look at this. That's it. There was maybe like 6 cars at the Joe Biden car parade, and I don't know, maybe they're going to say they're social distancing the cars in the car parade or something, but pretty weak. But keep riding off that teleprompter, Joe, and keep hiding, Joe Biden.